How are you losing money, lots of money in your business because you don't have effective systems and processes? In this video, we dive into how you are losing monies in your business because there's a lack of effective systems and processes in your business. So there's confusion, there's chaos, and that's leading you to be overwhelmed and frustrated. And sometimes you don't even realize the depth of the confusion and chaos that you're experiencing in your business because there is just a lack of effective systems and processes. I am Pressure Campbell. I help you say goodbye to financial chaos in your business. I help to find those money leaks in your business, help you to get cash flowing in your business so that there's more money coming in than money going out. So I do help everyday contractors, construction companies say goodbye to financial chaos, help them to be financially compliant, help them to have more nights sleeping, less sleepless nights, say goodbye to frustration, overwhelm, and so much more. How is it that the confusion, the chaos, the lack of systems and processes is costing you money in your business? Big money. This is what we're diving into in this video. So, chaos, confusion, turmoil in your business all lead you to be frustrated, overwhelmed, and it costs you money. Now, when I talk about systems and processes, I'm not talking about automation. Yes, automation is a part of your system and processes. However, if you have chaos already, bringing automation in will not help in any way. It's just going to add fuel to the fire, as they say. So it's like there's a computer jargon, garbage in, garbage out. So if you don't have effective systems and processes happening, bringing automation in will not help. It's like the other day, it was my cousin's birthday, and I went to grab a cheesecake for her. So I was like to the baker, can you put an happy birthday variety on it, please? And the baker was saying, no, the cheesecake is not firm enough to really, manage that. Like the top will not, withstand or will not support the happy birthday writing. It's just gonna lead to a lot of chaos on the top. So that's not gonna, it's not gonna work. So the same way, if you don't have an effective process in your business, a system, a way of doing things in your business, bringing automation in will not help. So that is why it's so important that you have effective systems and processes in your business. Systems and processes in your business affect your business in two ways. I'll just keep it simple. Cash coming in, cash coming out. Cash inflows, cash outflows. So whatever you're doing in your business will impact, will affect cash coming in your business or cash leaving your business. How is that? Is that really scary? Let's think about it. For example, how I prepare an invoice. How does that affect cash coming into my business or cash leaving my business? So we'll dive into that for sure. So think about it. Cash coming into your business. Let's use the invoice as an example. Like, do you know when you have been paid? You know, you've sent an invoice out, you got a check. Do you know that that check is for that invoice, right? If you don't know, or if you're applying the money you receive to the wrong invoice in your business, you have a system problem. There's a break in the system flow because that should not happen. So how is it that you are issuing your invoices? You have sequential order, you have sequential numbering in your business. That is a system that is so effective. And a lot of business owners I see all the time, they're just assigning random numbers. There's not a flow, there's nothing, and you don't even know that you've been paid. You're not applying to the correct invoice. So just the whole way of how you, so just the way in which do your invoicing can affect, will affect, your system, your processes, will affect, the payments and all that. Another thing with invoicing, since we're on invoicing, let's use that as our guinea pig or illustration as we go along. How are you preparing your invoices? Are your invoices detailed enough? Are they correct? So you're sending an invoice out. Is it going to the right person? Does it have the right payment terms on it? pay within 30 days, pay within 60 days? Are the details of the invoice correct? Are you saying, okay, we are billing you for XYZ, but when it gets to the client, to the customer, they're saying, no, we didn't even take Z anymore. It was just X and Y. And again, there's that confusion, there's that back and forth, delays you getting money in your business. So it might seem very simple or, but guess what? You are wasting time because you have to be back and forth with the client, correcting the invoice you issued, and also that is a longer time to get monies into your business, into your bank account. So right there, it is affecting cash inflows, cash coming into your business. So that is why the invoicing process is very, very, very important. It is so important that you have a flow. You are having sequential numbering of invoices. Your invoices are being prepared correctly. Are you saying pay within 30 days, 60 days, 90 days, cash on delivery? What are you saying? That needs to be clear so that the client, the customer knows, right? And are you addressing it to the correct person? I've seen it happen over and over. Companies change, team members change, that is normal. But you need to have a process in your business where you are keeping abreast of who the invoice should be addressed to. Are you sending it to Tom when it should go to Amanda? Right? That again is a delay in the processing of invoices in the whole cycle of operations of your business. You're sending it to the wrong person, and because it's going to the wrong person, it might sit there in their inbox, in their email, or it might never get opened. And that again is a delay. So these are things that as business owners, CEOs, entrepreneurs, you need to be on top of these things. Maybe not you personally, but whoever is in charge of that area in your business needs to be on top of these things. They need to be aware of key changes. They need to be following that effective flow in your business of how transactions are recorded, how invoices are processed. There needs to be that effective system and process in your business because it does affect cash coming into your bank account. Another way with I see that there's a lack of effective systems and processes. And again, we'll use our invoicing again, is with accounts receivable. Accounts receivable, monies that persons owe you. A lot of times persons and business owners aren't even aware, right? They're losing so much money because they're not following up with their accounts receivable. There is not a system. There's not a system where every week we're reviewing the report. Every week we're following up. Those that are way over 90 days, 100 days, 60 days, we are following up. Why have they not paid us? What is happening? And a lot of times it could be, again, because there's some lack of communication. So, for example, you sent the invoice out, there's no follow up after that. So, guess what? We don't know if the person actually received it. So we are there thinking, okay, we sent it out, we put it in the mail, or we sent that email, it ends there. No, it should not end there. There needs to be a system in your business where you follow up on accounts receivable. You're following up on monies that should be paid to you timely, right? And I think of an instance where this person said to me, you know, I have been owed, over $20,000, and it's a long time. I really didn't realize it was happening, and I feel bad. And I could really connect with their pain because I do understand that a lot of times CEOs, business owners, entrepreneurs, what is happening, the mistakes are being made because there's just a lack of knowledge, right? It's a genuine lack of knowledge. You're not sure that this is what you should do. You're not aware of processes, of systems. It does happen. However, the fact that you're now listening to this video or sharing it with somebody else, then that is saying to you that you are now aware that this is a loophole in your business. This is an area you need to get help with, to help you figure it out, to help you set up the systems and flow. Think of it, being owed over $20,000 in your business for years and you didn't even realize. That is a huge red flag. That's a huge dent in the system. There's a huge, loophole in how processes are taking place in your business. That is something that should not happen. And that is why it is so important that you review the processes, the procedures, the systems in your business timely to ensure that they are being effective, they are doing what you set them up to do. And I'll quickly add to that, as your business changes, your systems are going to change. It's continuous growth, it's continuous changes, and that is normal. But make sure that you're making those changes. Cash leaving your business. How is it that systems and processes can affect how cash leaves your business? Are you How are you paying your bills? A lot of times persons, as they get the bill, they jump and pay. They're not looking on the payment terms. You might have 30 days to pay a bill, 60 days. Why are you paying it right now? Right? Oh, I have the cash, I just want to get it off my next. No. When you think about it, that is those leaving your business, which could be in your business for a longer time, right? So that is why, again, cash flow management is so important. Cash forecasting is such an integral part of your business because it helps you to dive into, looking in more detail at, the flow of things in your business, cash leaving your business, cash coming into your business. So are you paying your bills too early? That is a way cash is leaving your business too fast, right? Eventually it will have to leave, but if you're paying it way too early, that's monies that you could, depending on your bank account, if you're depending on how you set up your finances, you could be getting some interest in your bit. When you think about that, and every little does count, it does add up in your business. And again, when we pull the invoice in, how is it that you are, you know, how is it that you're paying your bills? Are you using checks? Are you using e-transfers? E-transfers are free, but some persons are wiring money still when e-transfers in Canada is free. Again, there are other countries where there are fees, and this is this broadcast, which is not only local but international. So examine your banking processes. What is there a charge when you do transfers, when you do wire transfers? What are the charges? Be aware of those charges so you are cognizant of what is happening. How is it? What is the least effective way? What is the most effective way? What is the most cost effective way of monies leaving your business, of making payments, and dive into that. Also, another way in which another system you can set up is ensuring that some of the routine clients or some of the ongoing clients, ongoing bills are set up with there's an automatic payment set up as well that saves you time from having even to make that phone call. You owe me the back and forth. You have a system set up where automatically funds can be leaving their bank account. They can be paying you automatically. You set up that automatic transaction. So that is another way, that is another system that can be set up to affect how monies are coming into your business, how monies are also leaving your business. So, think of it, if there's a routine bill, which, for example, it's a subscription, then that's something you definitely could set up on automatic payment in your business. Again, setting it up on automatic payment doesn't mean that there's no checks. There are always going to be checks and balances, reviews of what the payments are when they're being paid. However, it's one less step to think about having to, perhaps write that check, get it signed, or set up that transfer. You have already set it up on automatic transfer in your business. So there are so many ways, so many systems that as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, as a CEO, you need to have set up in your business to manage how cash is leaving your business and manage how cash is coming into your business. Let's talk about another key system that does affect the flow of cash in your business, managing how transactions are recorded and assessed, the bank reconciliation tool. Now, this is something that, however, you need to ensure that this is being done at least monthly in your business. You need to ensure that the bank reconciliation is being done at least monthly in your business. Waiting until year end is just setting you up for more chaos, more confusion in your business. What is a bank reconciliation? It's just like balancing your checkbook, cross checking what your real life bank account says to what you have, what your internal records say. And again, I know that as a business owner, as an entrepreneur, you might not be personally doing this. However, whoever is doing it, it could be your accountant, your bookkeeper, whoever is doing this needs to be on top of this at least monthly. Why? Because in reviewing this, doing this this tool, it helps you to know, okay, were there any errors on my bank account? Were there any missing transactions? Are there any transactions that are delayed? Anything that just does not look right? And you can dive into the process to get those errors addressed quickly, timely, right? We know time is money. So definitely you need to be keeping your eyes on cross-checking that, because sometimes as business owners, entrepreneurs, you're logging into your real life bank account and you say, okay, I have this amount of money, I can do this and do that. However, that is not really the case because there are timing differences, there might be errors, so many things can be affecting your real life bank account. It is not sufficient to look at that to make decisions. That is where your bank reconciliation comes in. And if that is done timely and accurately, you have real time, accurate information to make decisions about what you're doing in your business. Helping you with strategy, helping with certain choices you need to make. So you might, for example, say, okay, I can purchase this machine. I can go ahead. I see the money's there. And then a few days later, you're like, oh, I forgot that this bill was to be paid. I forgot that this was going to happen, that I'd, sent out this check and it wasn't reflected in your real life bank account as yet. And now it is. And you didn't have enough money to purchase that equipment. What's happened? Bank overdraft, and then the snowball effect is there. So that is why it is so important that this process, the bank reconciliation process, is incorporated as a key system, a key process in your business, because this will help you to track and be mindful of errors. Fraud is always on the rise in the business world, in our economic environment, in our world. So that's another reason. We will never eliminate fraud. However, we reduce the likelihood of fraud happening in our business, reduce the likelihood of us being a victim of fraud. We'll never eliminate it, but we can reduce the likelihood of it happening. So that is so important that we do have effective systems and processes in our businesses, because having effective systems and processes save you money. They affect how cash comes into your business, and they will affect cash leaving your business. And that is why it is very, very, very important that we review our systems, our processes timely, regularly, to make sure they are effective, that they are serving the needs of our business. Our business changes, your business will be changing. So make sure that you are reviewing what's happening. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are these the steps? Can we eliminate step number 3? Can we eliminate step number 4? Do we need to add 2 more steps at the end? Is this serving my business? Are these processes really making sense based on what is happening? Do I need, this transaction to be reviewed by 10 persons? Is it okay to be reviewed by 2 persons instead? What are the checks and balances that are set up in my business? Separation of duties. And sometimes I know the smaller organizations, you might have 1 or 2 persons versus larger corporations. However, there should still be certain checks and balances in place to minimize you being at the risk of fraud and, being, shortchanged by even your team members, right? And we've heard the horror stories. We do know it happens. Oh, this person was working, they had access to everything, and I trusted them, and this happened. However, it does not always have to go that way. There are ways to set up checks, balances, systems, processes to minimize the risk of you being a victim of fraud, even internally as well. And again, it depends on what's happening in your business, the stage your business is at, what are the transactions, right? And I'll close off with saying that it's going to be a continuous process, continuous improvement. That's one of my key values, continuous improvement. Always ensuring we are on the lookout, on the drive to find a more effective way, efficient way of doing things, something that serves your business. You're not doing lots of unnecessary activities and steps. Definitely, it is helping your business to do better. So, how is it that effective systems and processes can save you money in your business? That is what we covered in this video, and it boils down to two things: cash coming into your business, cash leaving your business. So, make sure that as an entrepreneur, business owner, as a CEO, you are constantly reviewing your processes, systems in your business to make sure they're serving your needs of your business. Make sure they're effective. Make sure they're not costing you money. Make sure that they are helping your business to strive to grow and reducing your risk of being, a victim of fraud, of you know, all those chaos and confusion. You can say goodbye to them in your business. So, signing off, I am Karsha Campbell. I do help you get cash flowing in your business, putting out those money holes, those fires in your business, helping you as business owners, CEOs, entrepreneurs to say goodbye to financial chaos. So, I do help everyday business owners, contractors, construction companies get their systems, processes in order, help them get cash flowing in their business, help them with cash management, saying goodbye to their business being risky, and so much more. So that's our video for today, and we will be connecting again soon. Thank you for joining in.